I think for tanks, we saw this a couple weeks ago with the Azov assault. I'll maybe talk through some of the details. Both sides are trying to figure out how can you reestablish maneuver in a drone environment, right? And I compare this kind of World War I in that, when machine guns became a big thing, artillery, so on, initially favored defense, right? Mm-hmm. It took some time to do new tactics, new task organization changes, new equipment to kind of reestablish being able to do offensive operations, right? And you had infiltration tactics, a variety of things that kind of came up. We're seeing both sides test this right now. And more on the Russian side because Ukraine has fewer units doing offensive operations. It's air assault, it's assault regiments, some SSO kind of units in limited ways. The Russians have been slow to adapt, so they often do the same thing over and over again and will lose people unnecessarily. But they had an assault 2 weeks ago in the Azov Corps direction that was quite notable. And it was 90th Tank Division, but also had elements of 41st and I think 8th Combined Arms Armies. And so what they did, which is unique, first off, they set up a bunch of Gerbera decoy drones. And they launched them like an hour and a half before the operation began. So they fly from Russia to the area. And the idea was essentially to overload the air defense component in that core area so that Russia could throw up other UAVs that would not get defeated. Ultimately, the Azov Corps was able to handle it, but it was a unique new thing, basically, trying to overload that area. They flew up 28 Lancets at the same time, almost simultaneously. Typically, the Corps sees 8 Lancets a day. And so this time it was 4 times that number. The Russians tested this a few days prior. They also launched a large number of Lancets